Welcome back to the LarryB YouTube channel. In this class, we're going to learn how to make these beautiful paintings that we see here, and I'm going to also show you the draping of this half length that I did to complement my painting. So I'll teach you all of this in this class. If this is something you like to learn, kindly stay tuned to the end of this tutorial. Thank you. Okay, so to make fabric painting, you are going to need your paint, of course. So there are several types of paint, but the paint I'm going to be using in this tutorial is this acrylic paint. Okay, I like it because it is thick and it glitters. The paint is really nice. Okay, there are different type of paint. Like I said, I got this paint as well. These ones are fabric paint and I just cut them in small samples, but I like the finish that this acrylic paint is giving me compared to what this is giving me. So if you're going to be working with glitters as well, you will need to get different colors of glitters that you may need. We are going to be doing painting in this class. If you want me to make a tutorial on glitters as well, let me know in the comment section. So once you have your paint, you need your brushes as well, or your foam in this case. So I'm going to be teaching you how you can get perfect shapes. Okay, shapes like butterfly flowers without having to draw them yourself. You don't need to know how to draw, and you're still going to get those perfect shapes. So what I'm going to be using are these stencils. So they come in different shapes and designs and sizes. So like I said, this is a butterfly, these are flowers. Okay, they come in different shapes, so this just makes your work neater and easier. You don't need to be a professional at drawing to get beautiful designs like this. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using the butterfly shape, so I'm going to set the rest of this aside, and also I have picked a brush that I'm going to be using. So if you're working with dabbing like this, you can also use foam if you don't have a brush. But if you're using a brush, make sure that your brush is thick. It's not the tiny brush. You only need these tiny brushes if you're going to be making the designs yourself. So if you are going to be working with a stencil like this, you need a brush that is at least as thick as what we have. You are going to because remember, this is a clothes that I already made. I don't want the paint to stain it on the other side, so you can get a fabric or a paper and then you put it underneath it so that it does not stain what you are working with, especially if you are working with fabric paints. This is acrylic paints, not fabric paints. Fabric paints are they are a bit watery compared to acrylic paint. So before it dries, it may run off and you don't want it to stain your dress. So just put something underneath it like that. So once we have that, I'm going to bring out my stencil. So this is the pattern that I'm going for. So I'll just centralize it, or anyhow you want it to be on your dress. So I'm looking for the center point and then I'm going to place it like this. So because you are going to be dabbing on it, you don't want it to be shifting around. So once you have the particular place you want it to be, it is advisable that you take your sellotape or your paper tape or whatever it is that can make it stay in place for you, because you don't want it to be running around. And make sure that the fabric underneath it as well, you stretch it as much as possible. You don't want it to be packing. So once you get that out of the way, you're going to hold it in place. Then once it is held in place and you are sure that it's not going to shift, you bring out the color that you want to use. So I have several colors on this in this box. So I'm going to be working with the gold color. Okay, so I'm just going to be working with gold color. You're going to get something to put the paint on, so maybe a plate or something, just so that you can take the paint from there. So you can see now that I'm trying to bring out my paint. So you can bring enough that you can use at once, or you do it in bits so that you don't waste it. So once you do that, you're going to dab your brush on it and then you start applying the paint. to remove it, you just need to carefully remove the tape that you used to hold this down, and then you gently place it up. So make sure that you do that gently so that it does not smell, especially when it is not fully dried. So once you remove it, you leave it for some hours for it to dry. When it's completely dry, you can go ahead and iron it to further strengthen it. And once you do all of that, your painting will be ready. You can see the finish that we have. You can see how beautiful it is. And the beauty about the acrylic plate is that it gives a really nice finish. You really need to see this physically to see how nice it is. It's very shiny and nice, and it does not come off when you wash it, so it's really beautiful. You can see me washing it with just water. I just want to try it to see if the paint will come off, and it did not come off. So I also put detergent, and then I washed this thoroughly. Trust me, I washed this really thoroughly. I squeezed it out, I rinsed it, and none of the paints come off, and the shiny still remains, still giving the really nice finishing. So I recommend this acrylic paint. It's really nice, and you don't need to coat it multiple times before you can get something this nice. I made the painting on a flare. So just to see how nice it will come out, I decided to drape an half length. Okay, it's a crisscross half length, as you can see. I draped it, and then I placed my flare on it, and you can see how lovely it came out. I really love the finish of this acrylic paint. I'm not going to lie, it's really beautiful and gives very lovely finish. It's very shiny, and the paints are thick, so you don't need to keep coating before you get something reasonable. This is what it looks like. You can see my flowers coming out really beautiful after placing it on the half length, and this is the full view. Will you give this a try? Let me know in the comment section. The stencil just makes your work easier. That's the butterfly design as well. You can see how beautiful the butterfly came out. It's really going to be difficult to actually draw this directly on your own, so that is the magic of the stencil. It just makes the work easier, and at the same time give you something this perfect. I hope you enjoyed making this with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.